Hey guys, welcome back! Today I'm going to be satisfying all of you nosy people by sharing with you what I keep in my bag. This is my favorite bag currently. It's a tote bag by Kate Spade. I feel like this pink color works well in the winter, the spring, any season. I feel like I'm about to pull a Mary Poppins by just pulling things out of this bag, so let's just get to it. First things first, top of my priority list, I always keep my planner in my bag. I am a stationery fanatic. I will always rely on a physical planner to keep my shit together. This planner is literally my life in one little book. And I have all of my schedules in here, my to-do list, all of my contacts, passwords. This planner is basically my life. And I know a lot of people rely on their smartphones to keep their data in, but there's something about having a physical copy of your agenda that just gets me going. It's a vibe. The second thing in my bag is an obvious belonging. It's my money. I can't go anywhere without it. Sometimes I wish I could forget my wallet because then I wouldn't have access to all my credit cards at the same time. Everything is in here, my driver's license, cash, credit cards, what have you. This is such an obvious thing, I don't really know why I'm showing it to you. Everyone should have their wallet in their purse, but to each his own. Next thing are my headphones. They're always getting tangled. I literally suck as a human being. I should probably keep better care of these and put them in a pouch or something, but these are my favorite headphones. They're the Beats. Headphones save your life so many times, whether you're grocery shopping and wanting to listen to music or a podcast. The worst thing about headphones though, I feel like they're a people magnet. Every time I have these in my ears in public, I feel like people are just drawn to me. They just want to talk to me, and I'm not trying to talk to anyone. But needless to say, they always come in handy. If you don't have headphones in your bag currently, go get your headphones, put them in your bag, you'll thank me later. Even if you're not listening to anything, you can just put them in your ear and you can just ignore people when they're talking to you. Next thing in my bag is an aux cord. I'm really surprised this isn't as tangled as it is, but if you're ever in your friend's car and they don't have an aux cord and they're just listening to the basic radio, you can just be like, hold up, let me pass that aux cord. Because no one wants to listen to the radio every time they get in their car. It's so much better to be able to just pick your music, pick your songs, play whatever playlist you want. But yeah, I just always keep one of these in my bag. You never know. Next thing in my bag is a complete necessity. There is nothing more embarrassing than being out and about somewhere and having something stuck in your teeth, lipstick stain on your teeth. Anything that's on your teeth is embarrassing. So I always keep these waterless mini toothbrushes in my bag, and if you're out of mints and gum, you could just use this as a quick breath freshener. And at the end of these, they just have a little pick on them, so even if you're not using them to clean your teeth in public, if you're at the movies and you have popcorn stuck in your teeth, or if you're at a restaurant or a barbecue and you're eating corn on the cob and you have gunk in your teeth, you can just use the pick to scrape it all out. Probably the most practical thing I keep in my bag. And of course, the joys of being a woman. I always keep Midol in my purse. I will never not have Midol or Tylenol in my bag. And I think it's just smart for everyone to keep some sort of pain medication in their bag. You never know when something's gonna happen or when a headache is gonna flare up or any kind of aches and pains when you're trying to go about your day. It's a lifesaver. Next thing I'm gonna show you isn't something I always have in my bag. It's something that I've just started putting in there recently. I'm trying to start this new year by reading more and being on my phone less. This is the book called I Was Told There'd Be Cake. This book's about life in your 20s and how sometimes things can be chaotic around you and you personally feel like you're standing still in life while everyone else is just going forward about their business, about their days. So while you're reading this book, it kind of grounds you and makes you realize that you do have a purpose here and not to compare yourself to anyone else and what they're doing. Just do things at your own pace. So this book has definitely helped my mindset this year so far. I definitely recommend it to anyone in their 20s. I really hope to finish it soon, so maybe I'll give you guys an update of what I thought of it. But yes, a book is always something to keep handy in your bag instead of endlessly scrolling on your phone, on Instagram, Pinterest, whatever it is you're scrolling on. Pick up a book instead. Next thing I have in my bag is a compact mirror. I always love these double-sided ones because you have a normal reflection and then you have a magnetized reflection. So it's kind of good to see both perspectives. Sometimes if you're doing your makeup on the go or something, or trying to apply lipstick, lip gloss in your car, or at work trying to touch up your makeup, it's sometimes better to use more of a magnified mirror. So I definitely always keep one of these in my bags. You never know what emergencies are gonna emerge in your life. emerge and see. Moving on. This next thing is something I like to have in my bag at all times during every season. I always keep at least one pair of sunglasses in my bag. And because sunglasses are one of my most favorite accessory pieces, I mean, really, they're just so cute. I love sunglasses for so many reasons. You could just put these on to block out all the haters. Ugh, I'm just kidding, but really, you can put these on and pretend you're paying attention to someone, but really, you're not even making eye contact. Or you can use them for their God-given intention and just block out the sun or your haters, whichever you choose. The next two things I keep in my bag go hand in hand together: a small tooth comb and travel size Moroccan oil. I like small tooth combs because it's a quick way to give yourself volume. Because my hair is so thin and fine, it's always just flat and sticking straight to my head. This Moroccan oil is a lifesaver for me. Because my hair is so thin and fine, it is constantly getting tangled. And when it does get tangled, my ends look so dingy. So Moroccan oil is just so helpful to just run through the ends to give that shine back and just to really smooth it all out. And in general, it's just always a really good idea to keep some sort of extra hair product in your bag because you never know what the weather's gonna be like. I know in the Midwest, the weatherman can say that it's gonna be completely sunny outside. 2 minutes later, it can be downpouring. So you always have to expect the worst and you'll never be let down. And of course, I'm always gonna have some sort of hand cream in my bag. This one is a fresh lavender scent. I tend to work myself up a little bit, even if the situation isn't even stressful. I make a mountain out of a molehill 90% of the time. So rubbing this on my hands and kind of having that aromatherapy helps to kind of relieve any of that stress. And I honestly just really love the smell of lavender. It's just so calming and so fresh. And this winter has been extremely dry, so I always just like to kind of rub hand cream or lotion on my hands all the time. I don't know about you guys, but I am a huge question asker. I don't even know if that's actually a word, but I ask questions for everything. So with that being said, of course I'm gonna have pens in almost every color of the rainbow, but it's so easy to misplace these and you never know what color you wanna write in. Sometimes you're feeling you wanna write in a bright orange color, or sometimes you're feeling sparkly purple, or sometimes you wanna be classy and write a nice classic note in black ink. So going hand in hand with that, I always keep Post-it notes and a mini notepad just to write down any thoughts, questions, concerns. The reason for me always having pens and notepads in my bag is because I can't even tell you how many times in the past that I have had a question or just had a little quick thought that I wanted to write down, but I didn't have anything to write it on. And I honestly got so sick of writing things on my hands and just washing my hands accidentally and having my question be vanished. So I learned from my mistakes and I always keep pen and paper in my bag now. And lastly, I always keep some sort of lip product in my bag. Of course, I'm always gonna keep chapstick. My favorite chapstick is the pomegranate Burt's Bees. I love the way it smells. I love how smooth it goes on and it really just gets in deep and moisturizes my lips. And I always think it's a really good idea to keep a very neutral base lipstick or a lip gloss in your bag. My favorite neutral tone lip color is this Maybelline lipstick in Silver City Park in the texture Pearl. It's this kind of iridescent tone. It looks pink, but it really goes on sheer. It just has a tint of glitter. But yeah, the sun is going down and it's a little bit darker in my room right now. So I think that's gonna conclude this video. My bag is empty. Now you don't have to wonder, what does Brittany keep in her bag? Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel to see what I come up with next.